It's been crazy. I feel so unstable. Just think about this morning is when Allie left.
Yeah, that seems like forever ago. That seems like forever
ago. So much
ago.
has happened.
Oh, that's crazy.
So many twists and turns.
As I saw everybody there that was left from that tribe, I had realized that not only was my dual partner Grace gone, but that my original tribe, People of Purple, was missing Jamie and Logan. And I kind of wanted to figure out like what happened, what was going on over there. So I wanted hopefully to get some dirt from Lamika on all that went down.
I want to know my dirt, like, obviously. What do you got?
Grace came in, she came in too strong again.
Yeah.
She told one of the main guys that she was gonna vote for him. And so because, and I told her, I said, because they already had their little three
their clique
going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, Ben, and Michael. They already had that three going.
Yep.
And she wanted Adam out. She wanted to make a big move.
Yeah.
Take Adam out, and she told Michael that.
That's got to be strategic.
Took her out.
Uh-huh.
So then Michael played the immunity idol for Adam. We had all the votes. We had all the votes to get him out, and then he played the immunity idol, and that's how Grace got out.
Oh.
I knew that going into that. I asked Lamika, look out for Grace. Try to help her like slow it down just a little bit, because I know that she was going to go in there hard and try to take some heads. And it sounds like that's exactly what she tried to do. And from what it sounds like, she had the votes too. And she actually pulled it off. I heard that Michael played an idol to protect Adam.
The game gets crazy so fast.
It does. I'm still struggling with the idea that we still have 2 more nights here.
I'm just going to stick with my plan. I'm going to continue to be straight with people, and that's going to be my style of play. If I tell you, I'm not voting for you, I'm not voting for you, but that just means 1 round at a time. I don't know what's going on from here. I haven't been able to see or talk to anybody from my tribe for a little while now, so I'm kind of curious to get back to them.
One day feels like 30. No, seriously. It's like 30
You're not
days.
far off. I do feel like we are...
I feel like we've been here for at least a week, and it's only been a day.
I am sad and depressed to find out that Logan was voted off by his tribe. Quite depressing, because I know he had an idol. I knew he had an idol. So I'm concerned what happened. So I'm bummed. I'm super bummed. And now I'm stuck out here, Logan, by myself without you and these random people. And I would really just like to not be. So hopefully we can speed this up and I can make it and win for us both. Feels like it's changing.
Feels like what's changing?
The dynamic.
So I won this at the auction, and it says, congrats, you have received the first ever Live to Give Legacy Advantage. Oh my gosh, this legacy will serve as an extra vote that can only be used at the top 4 tribal council. If you make it to the final 4, you'll be guaranteed an extra vote in that game for that round only. If you are eliminated before that point, you will be allowed to hand this advantage over to a player still left in the game. I don't think I'm going to tell anybody about it, because if anything, that just incentivizes people to vote me out so they can have the advantage. And I have been truthful, and I really, to show you that I want to work with you and I want to be in alliance with you, I got a legacy advantage.
I'm feeling pretty good after that tribal. I don't think anyone's gonna suspect that it was me that put Nikki's name down.
If I were to bet, I'm guessing that Megan voted for Nikki. And I really liked Megan off the bat, and we really clicked and meshed, but the more and more we talk, the more I'm realizing that our games are not aligning.
I did talk to Megan, and she did lie directly to my face. She was like, I feel like we should be going after duos, singles. I feel like it's good to be a single in the merge. And I'm like, I know for a fact it's not what you said. Ranking of my trust order, Megan is at the very bottom. I mean, I think she has lied to me about a couple of things. And I just don't trust her. And I know she's also trying to she's playing such a neutral game that she's not throwing anyone's name out there, but I don't think that's because she doesn't care. I think it's because she doesn't want to get caught on the wrong side of the vote. I think that she's playing in the middle. which I think is super dangerous.
So we're just gonna go for it, but I think I'm scared because I mean votes are the only name that was thrown for getting seen as Nikki, which is we'll see. Maybe things blow up, but I don't know who else I would want to go for.
I need more people in this game to want me in this game with them. There's a notion of that I'm scary and that I'm potentially good at challenges, so I don't think anyone like has me in the back of their mind as like what they want to see in the end game, or you know, like towards the end. So I need to make something happen right now, or I'm not going to win this game. So it's do or die for me right now. I feel like it's
I started to get paranoid.
Don't get paranoid.
Don't get paranoid.
I'm just kidding. I'm fine.
We'll
We're
have
fine.
More time.
Yeah.
We'll have more time to talk after the next one.
Right now, I think like my advantage in being a duo is like a double-edged sword. I think like Devontae and I play really, really well together, and it's going to bond us to those other duos that are left in the game. But it's also going to put a target on our backs as a duo and as a strong duo. It's hard, but like, have you guys checked in over there with like Caitlin and stuff?
I've not. That was my next stop.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do that.
I think right now there's this massive tension between duos and singletons, and the people who still have their duo in the game are targeting people who are all alone. And I think that we're at a juncture where the singletons are going to have to start voting out people who have a duo, because the numbers aren't going to add up here very soon.
So yeah, you are now a single, and word was last time that there was
But I don't want to do this. I don't want to like lick it.
I'm fine sharing. Sure.
word was there was potential for a movement of singles versus duos. We don't want that. We want to smash that. My strategy moving forward is trying to find the people who might be more on the outside and try to rally the troops. With the people that I want to establish trust, I want to talk to them as like a sense of urgency, like we need to lock this in now. And my targets for that is I need to hone it in with Mitch, I need to hone it in with Jake B, and I need to hone it in with Caitlin. But I'm going to fight until I'm not in this game. That's what you will see from me, and you can guarantee that I am not done yet. I'm gonna keep going, and I think I can do it. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I don't know, because now my game has changed. I am motivated right now to keep plugging away, play a strategic game, kind of take things inch by inch versus mile by mile now, and start to hone in on the people that I want to work with.
Megan is a threat because she wants to get out non-paired people. So I really think that Megan is going to be my next target, because I don't think a lot of people trust her, because she does play such a good neutral game where she doesn't want to name names, which is good for her game, but I just can't trust someone like that. I need someone to actually come forth and say something at least. There's also one of the only pairs left. It's her and Devontae,
Yep.
Michael and Jake,
Yep. And then Adam and Kaylee.
and Brian, or Ben and Brian.
I'm just really excited to still be in and still be raising money for Be The Match and all the hard work that it does to help those people who are in need of bone marrow transplants. If you're willing to, go to bethematch.org and sign up to be a donor. You just help them basically start life over. They're just waiting for someone like you to go out there and help them. I chose Be The Match after losing one of my best friends in college. His name was Matt. He had just been accepted to the IU School of Medicine to become a doctor. When he passed away, he did not know that he had any sort of cancer. And it's so important for everyone, whether you're older or younger, to take care of yourself and to pay attention to what your body's saying. I mean, even out here, like, we have people who are getting lightheaded, and I mean, you need to pay attention or else something can happen to you and you don't know whether that something is going to be big or small. But no one can help you unless you're helping yourself.
Anne-Marie. She's been here with me every step of this journey. We've been on the same time. Like, we've had great conversations, great connections. Like, she's someone I grew close to, someone who feels like family at this point. So it kind of hit me for a lot of reasons. So I think we want to do what's best for our tribe, and if she's not in it no more, then that seems like that's the best option.
I am so concerned about Kaylee. I guess this is the first time I've had to experience her going to tribal council without me. I'm gonna be so mad at myself if she goes out. Part of me wonders if me surviving despite all of this is gonna make it harder for her. I really hope not.
Playing that idol for Adam, I think, was the best decision that I've made in this game. It gave us control to completely dismantle the old purple tribe here on the new Matamidi. I think it was a great move. I mean, obviously I would love to have it right now just to play it, to know that I'm safe, because tribal councils with small numbers are always scary, but I don't think that I would be in this position if that idol play hadn't happened.
All 5 of us to make that happen.
Yeah.
And a very bold idol play. To kick it off. I don't know that I've ever been so exhausted playing Survivor. This is non-stop, and this is harder than Survivor. First of all, the mosquitoes, go away. Oh my god, they're relentless. So this is tough.
I still want to trust Devontae. My gut tells me that he was not with me on the last vote, which I know I do need to be aware of and take that into consideration. So at this point, I probably have a little more trust with Adam than I do Devontae.
It sucks. It doesn't make it any easier. Great lady. I'm happy to roll with Michael and Adam. Devontae is a little bit of a wild card. He's voted twice for Adam though, in kind of like odd situations where it didn't really make a lot of sense, and he kind of was like, I just kind of panicked, you know, like was kind of his explanation, and we can't trust that guy anymore.
Hope we win something.
A little break, reprieve. Yep.
We have some snakes in the grass. Devontae's been pretending to work with me for a long time, but he's voted against me twice. And I think he might have even voted against Michael. I don't know. But he clearly is not that interested in working with me, so it would be way better for my game if I voted him out. Depending on what happens.
With them or with our
them,
yeah.
Do we ever... I don't want to say it out loud. If we have to play again. We have 2 people we can't trust.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a little demoralizing to look over to the other team's mat and see 10 people, and we walked in with 6, and after this it'll be 9 to 5. Being in a larger tribe and having numbers gives you that opportunity to make connections, because now going into the merge, there are going to be people that I haven't even spoken to. Always puts you at a disadvantage coming into any sort of swap or merge if you are on the smaller tribe. So if we do merge, I hope that Jake has been putting in some good work over there, so that there's something that I can slide into.
Cokato, come on in. All right, Matamidi, come on in. All right, you guys getting a first look at the new tribes. Anne-Marie voted out at Matamidi, and Angus voted out at the last tribal council. Lamika, Steve, you guys can come join the tribes that you were on before. All right, we're gonna get to our next immunity challenge. Are you guys ready? All right, first things first. You're merged. Someone catch it. Open it up. Slay. You are now one tribe. Say hi to your new whatevers. You are now one merged tribe. Nikki, how does it feel to have made it to the merge?
It feels really good. I mean, this is like aren't we dateable now? Like,
Thing. Lamika, you're here now after passed with Steve at the challenge. How does it feel to kind of be back into the thick of the game after about a 7.5-hour lunch?
I had the best nap and the best food, so I'm pretty happy, and I'm excited that we're at the merge, so yeah.
Well, here is your merge flag, your Monticello. Just put it against the wall, I don't care. All right, so we're at the merge. Each of you will either be at the end or on the jury moving forward. So, Jake, your face, how excited are you?
I'm shocked. I was like, that's a big jury, this is a big tribe, but I'm sure.
Yes! All right, so we are gonna start the merge a little different than normal here at Live to Give. We will be introducing a twist called Tied Destinies. Each of you will draw rocks out of this urn and determine your partner for this round. In short, each of your destinies in this game will be tied together for the round. If you win immunity, your partner wins immunity. If you get an idol played, your partner gets the idol play. If you get voted out, your partner gets their torch snuffed too. Wow, I know, right? Wow. How's that twist, man? Brutal. So what I'm gonna do, this urn has a bunch of different colors. I honestly don't know, Alex put them in here. So there's gonna be 2 of each color. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Find your matchup for the round. I really have no clue. For this round. All right, Mitch, grab your rocks, 1 or 2. All right, Mitch grabs 2 rocks. Brian.
1 rock.
Adam.
1.
Caitlin. How many did you grab? 2. Which means Lamika grabs the last white rock. Megan, you are out of this challenge. All right, Jake, you're up. 1 rock. Adam grabs 2 rocks. Steve. Which means Caitlin grabs the black rock, is officially out of this challenge. So right now, Caitlin and Megan are out, which means Devontae, you are alone, and Jake S., you are alone in this challenge. All right, so first up is Lamika. Jake B, 2. Michael. Mitch grabs 2. Brian. Brian grabs 1. Adam. Adam grabs 1. Steve grabs the last one, which means Lamika grabs the black rock and is out of this challenge. So last round, Ben lost his partner for the round. So Jake B, you're up first. Nikki takes 1. Kaylee down to the last few rocks. Kaylee takes 1. Jake S. Jake S takes 2, which means Ben is officially out of this challenge, and so is his duo. Devontae, you're going first. Nikki grabs 1. Kaylee, 1. Jake grabs 1, which means Devontae is also out of this challenge. Mitch, you're first. All right. There are 3 rocks left.
I'll take 1.
Jake S takes 1. Mitch grabs 2, which means Brian draws the black rock out of this challenge. So Brian was out, which means Adam, you're going first. Kaylee grabs 2, which means Jake S. once again is deciding who is out of this challenge, either Mitch or Adam.
The last one.
Mitch grabs the last one, which means Adam draws the black rock out of this challenge. All right, Steve, you're up first. Steve, you are deciding if Jake B or Michael exit this challenge. Jake B grabs the last white rock. Michael grabs the black rock and is out of this challenge. Nikki, you're up first. Steve takes 2, Jake takes 1, and Nikki grabs the black rock and is out of this challenge. So first up for this round will be Kaylee, and we are having 18 rocks. Jake B grabs 2, Kaylee grabs 1, which means Jake S grabs the black rock and is out of this challenge. Next. All right, so first up is Mitch. Mitch takes 2, which means Steve grabs the last white rock, Jake B grabs the black rock. All right, so first up is Kaylee.
I'm gonna take 2.
Which means Steve draws the black rock and is out of this challenge. 17 including the black rock, and Kaylee will go first, right? Yep, Kaylee will go first. All right, Kaylee. Kaylee grabs 1, Mitch grabs 2, which means Kaylee draws the black rock. Mitch and Jake B win individual immunity. Mitch and Jake B, come grab immunity. There you go. Safe at the vote, Jake B. These are also, fun fact, replicas of Survivor 42 and Survivor San Juan del Sur necklaces. So, congratulations, you both are safe. One of you will be dragging the other out of this game in a little bit. So, grab your stuff and head back to your new camp.
Oh, if you go to jury, you get to shower. What? Yeah, you get to shower.
When Brandon announced the twist that we were going to have duos this round, and what happens to your duo also happens to you, including elimination, I was shook. Honestly, I was really happy when Jake B was announced as my partner, because I feel like him and I have kind of been on a similar wavelengths, especially after Logan got voted out.
When do we get a clean shirt?
I could do without rice cakes for the rest of my life.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But I really appreciate it.
Merge just happened, and Mitch and I were paired up, and I told Mitch we were gonna win. And it was 2 for 2. If he won, I won immunity. Cannot believe that I am in this position of power. It's like terrible, because everybody's like, I wanna talk to you, I wanna be with you, I wanna know everything. But this is the time that I wanna make a big move. Bring on Merge.
Oh. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I walked around the corner, her face was all lit up.
And I was like, bananas! And he was like, I'm allergic. And I was like, well, this is a huge bummer.
I am tethered to Caitlin in this round, which means if Caitlin goes, I go home and vice versa, which is just so, I don't know, ironic that I lied right to her face to take out her partner in the first round, now we're together. Oh my God, my brain just feels like it's gonna explode right now.
Hey,
What's up?
can you be quiet for a second and come chat with me?
Yeah.
I have something to tell you.
Oh, awesome. What'd you do?
Wait, are we still chatting?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. First of all, we have the twist where we are split up into these new duos for the round, and whatever happens to your partner happens to you. I have not been able to like open my mouth, so this is like really therapeutic for me right now. Oh, are you guys together?
I don't think we are together.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I mean, who's your partner?
Adam.
It's Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Adam?
Great.
Yeah,
That's good. I'm tight with Adam.
My twisted duo for this round is Ben. Interestingly enough, Ben wrote my name down and tried to vote me out of tribal council last time. So, we squashed the beef. We're on teams for now. Idols were played and votes were rushed. So, kind of how that went.
Oh my God.
So it was a wild vote.
Adam had 5 votes, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
And then he didn't go home.
We're trying to establish what we think is going to happen. Jake B, who I think we get along really well, but I did help vote out Logan, so he may be a little peeved with me.
I mean, I haven't played, like, we haven't been in the same tribe at all, so.
And you
hello.
a smidge of explaining.
Yes, I will. Like, do you want to do it? Do you want to talk?
You want us to?
I mean, I don't care.
I just want to know what was the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Is all. And I'm not mad at you. I know that Devante, Michael, Adam, and Ben Y'all screwed over my husband, so I'm going to try to make a move tonight on you. Or you know what? I don't care.
No, so at that point, we were down to 8, and Logan told me, he's like, I'm pushing a split vote plan between you, me, and Anne-Marie. And he said, I'm going to try to get the votes to be on Anne-Marie, but here's are the 2 names I'm pushing, and that was the twist with the bottle. So we didn't know if it was the 2 highest votes were going, or if we were doing back-to-back. So I was like, you're telling me to my face like you were pushing my name right now. So I was like, I felt like I didn't have much of another option. Me, like, Jake just cannot get over the fact that I voted Logan out. And like, I get it, like, obviously you care about your loved one, and the fact that they're married, obviously that's an even closer bond than some of the couples and duos out here. But at some point you just gotta say that it is a game. It was just like, I was like, if I come back here, I know I'm next, so I had to try something.
My husband was backstabbed, and I'm coming for ya. And I'm gonna keep coming until I get voted out, which might happen, but I'm not gonna stop. So, Devontae and I were saying,
I think Mitch and Jake would have been a target if they didn't win. It sets up a really complicated future game.
I don't either. I don't want to do that to Michael, but
I want to talk to Michael and see if he has another idea. I'm not going to tell him that I'm doing that, but I want to see what he's thinking.
I voted Caitlin's duo out at our second tribal. Devontae and I kind of have a really big target on our back.
Are you
worried? Talk to Devontae about that,
Have you talked to Kaylee?
No, I haven't had a chance.
I think I feel good, which maybe is a bad sign, but we have quite a few Alliance members here. I think we're all aligned. We'll see what happens.
I talked to him again when I first got so much typing when we were swimming competition. Straight up after I said, like, who do you feel closest with that go right now? She said you, which is great because I feel close with Adam, yeah.
And I get paired with my dynamic duo, Megan. When you look at us, it's an easy shot. In my head, that's an easy 1-2. You get an entire duo out. So that is scary. I definitely think we're gonna have to like work this round a lot to make sure that people aren't banking on doing that.
Megan told me she feels good with Kaylee. I felt good with you. I said, so what Megan, I said, I think I rock with Adam and Kaylee. Like, that's, I feel like, Megan, you having that thing, me and Adam having something that's working together. I've been waiting to talk to you and play with you.
Devontae seems great, but I haven't really had a chance to connect to him. I haven't played the game with him at all. Megan, I did actually like feel like I created a bond with. This is complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he was talking like basically like every like sort of way, and it just doesn't seem like there's like one that's like the ones that we could have like really got out easily. One immunity. If you vote for Caitlin, I'm going home.
So how do you feel with the duos? Because it's a huge mix-up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that the BB boys have a ton of power.
And now there's this whole plot twist of the duos that we're going to be dragged with, essentially. I know that Jake is upset that Adam's tribe, including Adam, voted out Logan. I'm very, very, very nervous.
That would be a great opportunity to take one of them out. But there is also an actual duo who is paired together.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, that's a huge
that could be huge.
That could be huge.
Yeah.
I was going for Megan, which is now a little more complicated because Devontae and Michael are working together, and I am working with Jake, who is Michael's partner, and that means Megan is working with all of them as well. But I know that Devontae has formed relationships with Adam and Michael.
I think I could get them to vote.
I'm either leaning one of the BB boys, one of their pairs.
This is gonna be crazy night. Adam's been working with Michael and Ben on his side, and then I guess Devontae's been like, he voted for Adam twice, but then like sort of is with them. I'm nervous I'm gonna have to make some decisions tonight because ultimately I need to be safe.
Like, I'm like, that doesn't solidify that Correct. And Ben and Michael were like close. I was just, when I first had my first conversation, it was with Nikki and what's her name? Lamika. And like literally like, you talked to Lamika. Yeah, but literally what we said is like, if we don't get rid of some sort of like Adam
Kaylee, Ben, and Brian, they're gonna dominate. They are going to.
I will tell you, Ben and Brian is somebody who I think we should do this round.
Like vote out?
Correct.
So that's
personally, I love Brian.
That's what Mickey said was Brian.
But that's where I'm kind of at.
Yeah. Adam and Kaylee, Ben and Brian are a tie foursome. Like, it's obvious, we all know, and if we let them go any further, they're gonna just dominate this game.
All right, who are you hearing?
I'm hearing a lot of Caitlin and Jake, and a lot of Michael and whoever Michael's with.
Brian. So the plan is to take a shot at either Ben, Brian, or Adam. Whatever.
You and Megan are here as a duo until me right now. Vote Brian. No problems.
No, yeah, I will.
Are you willing to vote Brian?
I'm 100% down to vote him. My only kind of trepidation with that one of the duos, this vote is getting split. So it's just someone needs to make a decision. And that's what it's going to come down to, is kind of what decision gets made between the duos who are remaining.
Thoughts and feels were one, Brian. Then we can get the votes on Brian. Then we take on Michael and Brian. I want to do that, but I can't vote him. Ben is my partner. Ben's not going to vote. I know, but I vote out Brian. He will use Adam to come against me. He wrote my name down.
For this elimination, I'm hearing Caitlin, I'm hearing Devontae, I'm hearing Brian and Michael.
Devontae and Megan, yes. Or at least that's what they're telling me. They probably actually want me out, but they're trying to keep an eye on me. Yeah. I don't know. That's what they're telling me.
You know, I feel really uncomfortable dipping into sort of my own numbers because Megan's close with Kaylee and Devontae has been working with us kind of, and leaving all these other people who I know are coming after me. But there's a lot of people coming after me, so, you know.
Megan cannot be coming from my partner's name and not expect me not go with it. What are you talking about? I can't not vote.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been cutting for me from the beginning.
Yeah.
And Lane, honestly,
yeah.
After Devontae's lied to my face multiple times saying he wants to work with me. My name is getting thrown out, so is Jake's. By what we think is Devontae and Megan. That's what we were told, at least. And I've kind of been wanting to get them out a little bit as retribution for them getting Lena out and lying to me about it. Michael or Brian, okay, right? So Devontae and Megan are cutting for Jake and I. So if you could do me a solid, okay, no Devontae. Yep, that would be super cool. Okay, super chill. I will remember this. In a good way. If you we're solid. We're solidified.
I've told people how I'm going to vote, but I might not do it. I might poll. I think this is something that Lane would do, so this vote is tributed to Lane. I want to free up Jake S. I might vote for Michael and Brian. The alternative is Devontae and Megan.
I cannot vote Michael or his partner. Yeah. Jake, I'm really close with. Yeah, but if it's ever gonna happen, it's you, not me.
Okay. I think we have the votes on Devontae and Megan, which we're sending home Devontae, or we're gonna write down Devontae. I've heard from a ton of people that that's the vote. Seems like it's the majority, unless I'm being straight up lied to, but I don't think I am.
I've kind of been a little lazy about this one. I'm just kind of riding the wave right now and staying in front of it, see how far it goes.
I'm panicking. So much is happening. Honestly, who freaking knows? We'll see when we get to tribal. It might be me, which if it is me, at least I went down swinging.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is wild. The 14 people. It's been pure chaos trying to communicate.
This vote is going to be messy, and there's not going to be clear divisions, and that's going to set the tone for this merge, which is great for viewership. So I'm a fan.
You just sing along. This tribal is going to be explosive, and I don't know how it's going to play out.
I will now bring in the members of our jury. Lena, Grace, and Logan. All right, first things first. Mitch, congratulations on individual immunity. How did it feel coming to emerge and also just wearing like a replica Survivor immunity necklace?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was just unbelievable and definitely was something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
And Jake B, vicariously at the same time, when you find out Mitch wins immunity and then you win immunity via the Tide Destiny twist, how did you feel in that moment?
I was so proud of Mitch. When Mitch and I got paired up, I told him we're gonna win this one together no matter what. It was the words that came out, and I'm a numbers person, and so we both worked really hard to count the numbers to get us to the end.
And Michael, kind of tell me a little bit about what goes through your mind in that specific moment when I'm like, here's another twist.
Panic. Definitely a moment of panic, and then seeing how things shake out, and you're just kind of wondering, someone that I really like is paired with someone that I'm not as fond of, and now that's not an option because I don't want to send home this person that I really like. So it just limits your options, because even though you're only writing one name down, you're voting 2 people out.
And Kaylee, that's kind of a good question too. Like, if you have different targets in this game, especially with those of you that have duos left, how do you do that at 14?
Yeah, it's tough because like what Michael was saying, like maybe somebody you're working with is partners with somebody you weren't working with as much, and so it's very complicated. It was very much chaotic back at camp.
Lamika, what did camp look like? So she said it was chaotic.
You would think like, okay, it makes sense that duos stick together, but everyone was everywhere. I think because everyone has been so separated, now having everyone together, now it's like, who do you trust?
Brian, you have a duo still left in this game, so are you here thinking, what are you gonna do to also make sure your duo is still in the game as well?
Yes, absolutely. I think chaos was the right word, and a lot of names are being thrown around, including my duo's name.
And Devontae and Megan, as fate has it, as a duo, you draw the rock that makes you a duo. Were you concerned at all that just fate of putting you two together could put a huge target on your back coming into tribal?
I mean, absolutely. Like, I think it would be crazy to say we were not. Like, when you see like a duo is just automatically together, it's like that's a shot you could take right there and get a duo out.
And Megan, how did you guys, at least you two, kind of strategize to make sure that like it wasn't you? Have you seen like the singles try to pair up, or did you pitch like keeping a duo in is a good option right now?
I think everything was pitched. Everybody's name was out there, so it was like you just wanted to like say something that wasn't your name.
Adam, summarize this round in one word.
Complicated, because everybody was connected in some way.
You hear from someone like, we think the numbers are going this way, and you're like, oh, so we should vote out this person, like, that's my partner. So now you have to figure out, like, do my goals align with your goals? But then you also have to remember, like, we're only together for this one round.
We'll get to a vote. Is everyone ready?
Just like all eyes are going back and forth at each other.
Like, should we all just like stand up like right now and like confirm?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think we need to.
Okay. Nobody wants to talk.
Just a reminder, the person with the highest votes will be voted out, and you will unfortunately be dragging someone with you. Kaylee, you're up.
This round was chaos.
You wrote my name down one too many times.
Stupid.
I lied to you, and I'm really sorry. And I hope this goes the way it needs to go.
I would tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or advantage and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Brandon,
Yes.
can I transfer my immunity to somebody in the tribe?
Not after the votes have been cast. So no. That would have been to be done before voting. I'll read the votes. First vote, Devontae. Devontae, that's 2 votes Devontae. Devontae, that's 3 votes Devontae. Devontae, that's 4 votes Devontae. Caitlin, that's 4 votes Devontae. 1 vote Caitlin. Brian, that's 4 votes Devontae. 1 vote Caitlin, 1 vote Brian. Devontae, that's 5 votes Devontae. 1 vote Caitlin, 1 vote Brian. Devontae, that's 6 votes Devontae. 1 vote Caitlin, 1 vote Brian. The next person voted off of Live to Give Dynamic Duos, and the 4th member of our jury, Devontae. Megan, in tandem, bring me your torch. Devontae, Travis spoken. Alright, time to go. Alright, Megan, Travis spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, well, that is what I call poetic irony. Destiny kept them together and you guys ripped them apart. Grab your stuff. Head back to camp.
It sucks, obviously, because I wanted to play hard and like get dirty in the merge, but like once I saw what this twist was and how it was laid out, I kind of knew my fate was coming. I was competing for the NAACP, and it just like helps minorities all around the U.S. and like rural areas and just get scholarships in school, helps them with like different aspects of life that maybe they weren't given the same opportunities to achieve. It didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but I did make some plays that I'm proud of, and I'm excited to see how the rest of it plays out.
I'm feeling, frustrated, but I'm just really happy that we made merge. My charity is Be the Match Bone Marrow Registry. My friend Matt passed away a year and a half ago due to cancer that was never discovered, and Be the Match helps provide bone marrow transplants for people who have leukemia or other types of cancers. It means the world to those people who are in a position that they're relying on other people's giving.